Welcome back to our channel, where we share updates and untold stories about Catherine, Princess of Wales, and her royal family. Today, we bring you some news. Doctor discloses that Princess Anne's health is significantly worse than the announcement made by Kensington Palace. Dr. Edwards, the supervising physician responsible for Princess Anne's recuperation, has disclosed that her cranial injuries are more serious than first stated by Kensington Palace. A horse kicked the Princess Royal, resulting in a head injury and temporary amnesia, prompting her to undergo intense therapy to address her medical issues. Dr. Edwards reports that Princess Anne is now suffering from pronounced transient amnesia, a condition much more serious than previously suggested. The conventional procedure for recuperating from such amnesia usually includes a blend of cognitive treatment, prolonged rest, and a closely supervised gradual reintegration into everyday routines. A report claims that a trained team of healthcare professionals recently relocated Princess Anne to a secluded dwelling for ongoing medical care. 3 members of Princess Anne's family, Sir Tim Lawrence, her partner, and her children, Peter Phillips and Zara Tyndall, solely supervise her medical regimen, according to an unnamed nurse. The patient's behavior was uncooperative, the healthcare worker stated. She believed she was not really ill and consistently desired to rise and return to her home. An optimal recommendation is to ensure that her partner, Sir Tim Lawrence, or another of the children are nearby. They are the only ones with the authority to guide her in behavior. Princess Anne has already demonstrated her courageous but obstinate nature on several occasions. The medical personnel who treated her at Aberdeen Royal Hospital in 2016 for a chest infection remembered her strong resolve to discharge herself from the medical facility before the recommended time. She merely adhered to healthcare recommendations when Sir Tim Lawrence, Peter Phillips, and Zara Tyndall interfered. Upon returning home, she conveyed her appreciation to the medical professionals via written expressions of thanks, floral arrangements, and philanthropic contributions. Sir Tim Lawrence was the very first family member to see Princess Anne after her accident last week. Just after lunchtime on Tuesday, people spotted Sir Tim Lawrence entering Southmead Hospital in Bristol, where the Princess Royal has begun receiving medical care. Sir Tim, wearing beige chinos, a shirt in blue, and a navy blazer, carried a small number of pleasant surprises from his residence for his partner. After departing from the hospital, he confidently informed journalists that Princess Anne was recovering smoothly, albeit gradually. In the late afternoon, Zara Tyndall paid a visit to her mom at the medical facility and stayed there for more than an hour. She arrived wearing sunglasses, a blue denim shirt, and jeans. As she departed, she greeted journalists with a grin, but refrained from providing any commentary on her mom's health. Zara and her brother Peter were reportedly in attendance at the Gatcombe Park estate when Princess Anne sustained an injury. However, it is not clear who notified the emergency services. The location assigned an air ambulance, but they transported the princess to the medical facility by road. Buckingham Palace released an announcement on Monday, stating that the Princess Royal suffered minor bruises and a head injury as a result of an incident that occurred on the Gatcombe Park estate the previous evening. As a preventative measure for close monitoring, the individual of royal status is currently staying at Southmead Hospital in Bristol, where we anticipate a full and expeditious recovery. The king keeps himself regularly updated and, together with the entire royal family, extends his warmest affection and hopes for the princess to recuperate quickly. Nevertheless, Dr. Edwards' most recent report has overshadowed the original hopeful perspective. The extent of Princess Anne's amnesia and the intricacy of her rehabilitation have sparked worries for her future physical and mental condition. The medical staff is taking all necessary measures to guarantee her safety and facilitate her recuperation, but the next journey seems to be more arduous than first anticipated. Princess Catherine and King Charles were moving to Amer Hall for their summer holiday. Notwithstanding the entire family's apprehension for Princess Anne, life continues with a semblance of normality. Amer Hall, situated on the Sandringham estate in Norfolk, is a preferred sanctuary for the royal family, offering a serene setting away from public scrutiny. The recovery process for Princess Anne is still proceeding, and the medical team is optimistically hopeful, but realistic about the challenges that lie ahead. Dr. Edwards emphasized the need of using an approach that allows for gradual improvement in order to totally recover her cognitive functions. When recovering from a brain injury and suffering significant memory loss, it is crucial to be prepared for the possibility of having setbacks. This is because the recovery process may take a significant amount of time. He expressed hope that Princess Anne would be able to make a full recovery if she received the right treatment and help. In the midst of this difficult time, the members of the royal family, who are well known for their tenacity and dedication to duty, are offering their support to Princess Anne. As a result of the great degree of respect that she commands, the Princess Royal has been showered with extensive public well-wishes and support from all around the globe. As she embarks on the journey toward recovery, the constant support of her family and the expertise of her healthcare experts will be very necessary for her to regain her wonderful health. In the meanwhile, the general public has been keeping a close eye on the most recent events, and a number of people have shown their support and worry for the princess. Numerous social media outlets have been overwhelmed with messages showing generosity, and other important persons have also shown their support for the cause. A further consequence of the tragedy is that it has generated discussions on the risks associated with horseback riding, highlighting the need of taking additional safety procedures. Both the unshakable dedication that Princess Anne has shown to her royal obligations and the tremendous joy that she has for equestrian sports are well-known examples. It is anticipated that her resolute drive and the unwavering support she receives from both her family and the general public will have a big influence on her rehabilitation, despite the fact that she is now confronted with a temporary impediment. Within the following several weeks, she will get more medical treatment and rehabilitation, and it is anticipated that she will soon regain her active and vivacious condition. This will be a very important time for her. Thank you for seeing the video. Please let us know your thoughts, and goodbye for the time being.